money for nothing. Chicks for free.
Money is no longer trash. Cash is now in style. It is the flavor of the year. It's the flavor of the month. Cash is now king, and cash is an attractive asset class for the first time in a very long time.
Is cash trash or is cash king? Well, it really all depends on your timeline now, doesn't it? My emergency cash, guys. Use that, for emergencies, or if I come across an opportunity somewhere where it's like, damn, glad I have the cash to go spend that on that opportunity, because it happens a lot. And I'm not just talking about investments, I'm talking about like vehicles and stuff too. Even one time it was a place I wanted to rent real bad. It's always good to have some cash on you, even in times like this when I'm hearing a lot of chatter about people saying cash is trash. It's that mindset is becoming a part of the hive right now, and it's really dangerous because people forget times like 2022. When they shut the printers off and they raise those interest rates, your gas is going to go way up. People are going to be losing jobs, and food is going to go way up. All the inflation we experience from assets in the bull market is going to start creeping up into our necessities in the bear market. We've seen this before. We know it's going to happen again. And it's going to be worse this time because this bull market's going longer. That's why there's a lot of problems in crypto right now. People think the four-year cycle is over. Well, we don't have 4-year cycles anymore. So technically they're right. But now we're going to go into about a 5.5-year cycle. Government refinanced their debt at a 5.5-year point this time, not every 4 years like they had been doing. So we're going to go bigger and longer in the bull market, which means the bear market's probably going to be longer and cut much deeper. It's going to be a brutal bear market, and cash will be king at that time. That's why I try and tell people to get used to selling. You practice selling, Always look for tops, too, because like recently in silver, technically the call isn't totally, oh yeah, that's a top, but it's looking like that, especially with a big fall like today. It's important to have that cash. You don't know what kind of times are ahead. I don't, but I have an idea. But I think I'm going to be preparing for some of the worst. I think it's going to be real rough. And I hope to be sitting on a huge pile of cash and not having to worry about it. So it's not like all my assets will be sold. I'll definitely be sitting on others. There'll be opportunities in the bear market that come up. But for the most part, if you want to be safe and invest at the same time when the bear market comes around, look at, corporate bonds and safe companies, food stocks, definitely, even food storage. Heck, you could buy a bunch of canned goods right now and eat them when the prices of them go up. They stay good for years. Oil, always a great one in depressions. Potatoes, especially when you're talking about food, potatoes are real big. It's just a common food base that, it's cheap and people go to it when in starving times. But yeah, anyway, guys, I just kind of want to get this message out there. So I'm hearing a lot of the cash is trash sentiment and everything. And there's a reason to that. Yeah, they print nonstop, but every time they print, there's more debt in the system. So that cash has to come back to pay off that debt. There's always going to be demand for the dollars. Countries across the world, when they refinance debt, they refinance in dollars, not their own currency, not gold, certainly not Bitcoin. Jesus Christ, if they did with Bitcoin. But yeah, it's always U.S. dollars. There's more U.S. dollar debt in the world than there is U.S. dollars, and that's pretty much always going to be the way. So it doesn't matter how much they print. It's always going to have cycles of deflation, and they're going to be rough. The more we go up, the farther we go down. Plain and simple. All right, guys. Have a good one. Always keep some cash around. And don't forget, this bull market will end one day. We're not sure exactly when, but it will. And you're going to want to be safe. All right, guys, have a good one.